Hey everybody, so as some of you may or may not know, I just finished a 30-day workout challenge, and after finishing it, a lot of people have reached out to me, so I just wanted to make a little video to tell you about my experience, why I decided to do it, and what I learned from the 30-day challenge. So the experience with it, basically I kind of just came across this program on Instagram, and I was like, you know what? Let me do it. One thing about me is I really love a physical challenge. I like to stay active and stay in shape, and exercising 30 days and the program was no gym, no problem. I'm like, oh, okay, I should be able to definitely do that. So I signed up for it, and you receive an email with all of the information in the program. It includes the exercises of the day, a meal plan in terms of carb cycling. So it'll say to do this particular exercise, how many rounds, 3 to 5 rounds of that exercise before you move on to the next circuit. And it'll tell you if that day is either a no carb day, a low carb day, meaning that you eat up to 100 grams, or a high carb day where you can eat up to, or a high carb day where you can eat up to 400 grams of carbs. So yeah, I kind of just stuck to the program. I did all the exercises, and I decided to post it on social media as a way of accountability. I usually don't post to social media that much, so the fact that I had to do it every day also kind of made me excited about selecting the music that I wanted to choose for my workout. Proof videos, and also just kind of wanted to stay consistent because people started contacting me and encouraging me to keep going, and then also letting me know how my actions of actually sticking to this challenge is encouraging them. So that leads me on to my experience. So basically, anytime I am given the opportunity to do a physical challenge, I take it because I really want to feel like ownership over my body, I guess control. And I mean, control can be a good or a bad thing at the end of the day, but I just feel like it's something that I can put my mind to. I can control my body, I can push it. I know it's definitely like a mental thing. So, me going into it and having this mental assignment during quarantine was really important for me because I wanted to feel like I was accomplishing something. And honestly, I keep telling myself that I want to read a book, but instead I'm spending all this time on social media because I'm not out and about connecting with others. So, I'm like on my phone more. So I was just kind of feeling like, what is something that I know that I can do? And instead of laying in the bed watching TikTok from like 8 in the morning to like 9:30 when it's time for me to like start doing some work, like I can just be kind of being active. So I became really dedicated with it. Also, whenever I put myself through some physical challenge, because there are moments where my body aches or I really just don't want to do it, I don't really see my results or my progress, and I just kind of lack the desire to do it. I kind of like just look back on those moments and of previous challenges, and I kind of like just push through. If I can get through this, I can kind of do anything. And I think it really helps me out because I am someone who, though it's easy for me to make some kind of physical decision and be dedicated to it and form that good habit, when it comes to some emotional decisions, it's really hard for me to kind of stick to something, create a healthy habit or a healthy boundary, or kind of do something for me. So it's really interesting in seeing the dynamic of myself, of what I can stick to and what I can't stick to, and also the amount of grace that I give myself when I'm doing physical challenges is way more than the grace I give myself when I'm trying to make some emotional decisions. So for instance, it's a 30-day workout. I usually don't work out every single day. I'm a woman, so I have a monthly woman ting, and I usually don't exercise those days. I have like cramps or my back will hurt. I'll have all these different types of physical experiences with it. I usually don't push myself, and so I did push myself in that moment. There was another day where I was just feeling particularly lonely because of the state of quarantine, and I was crying, and I did not want to go and work out and push myself, but I did, and I saw afterwards that I felt much better. It was nice to aggressively change my mind and shift my focus onto something that is completely different than the thing that is stressing me out. Yeah, I gave myself grace on those days. Instead of doing 5 rounds, maybe I did 3 rounds. And I learned that I really need to continue to do that for myself, but in my emotional like sector of my life, be a little bit more graceful when I fall and make a mistake, or maybe I'm not making a mistake, be more proud and have more ownership of my personality and ways that I handle different things, whatever the case may be emotionally. Um, yeah, I just kind of want to say that that was my experience. I had moments where I cried. I had moments where I didn't want to work out. I had moments where I didn't really see the progress or the change. And then when I put my day 0 up to my day 30 photo, it was just like, wow, the commitment, the consistency, slowly by surely, slowly by surely by slowly, whatever, how it goes. Um, the progress is happening and you're coming along. So I just want to say that I hope that it does encourage you and continue to encourage you to set your mind on something and stick to it. Have the discipline, have the self encouragement, the motivation factor to do it, because you owe it to yourself and you really do feel so accomplished. If I can push myself through that and support myself through that and be disciplined enough through that, then I can push myself and support myself and be disciplined in this new challenge that is right in front of me. And I feel so proud of myself. I feel more confident about myself. I just feel like, I can do anything. I can look any way that I would want to look. And it really does help me to be a better person in every asset and facet of my life. Yeah, that's it. This is a long one, but it had been a while. So I guess I'll see you at the next challenge.